Out of RobTop's 22 levels, I'm going to be taking a look at his best one yet, being Deadlocked. And if you currently disagree, I'm certain that by the end of this video, I'll be able to persuade you otherwise. The level starts off with some orb gameplay and then straight away hits us with a mini wave. No questions asked, this level is not playing around. And after we get out of that, we get hit with a fake, we get hit with more orb gameplay, then we get hit with the brand new green orb, which was added in Geometry Dash 2.0. The same update that Deadlocked came out. Okay, you get some green orb gameplay and then boom, teleport gameplay into more green orb gameplay, into more teleport gameplay, into more hints. You're probably not falling for them and then you're about to, oh wait, pause, wait, hold on. Can we please take a moment to acknowledge this intro? I believe that the neon outlined objects partnered with the dark blue background on top of the flawless implementations of the new features on the new update. Oh, it works so well. Now, something that you won't know if you didn't play back in 2015 is that these gears are here near the beginning of the 3x wave to prevent a swag route. Now, how you were able to do it is see these two green orbs right here? That's your ticket to success. With two extremely delayed inputs, we can actually avoid the speed change, making it so this wave is the exact same momentum as the rest of the intro. Now, if you don't believe that this is how it used to look, if you go over to any copyable, even the most popular one online with 12 million downloads, you can see the proof is right here. No gears inside. Now, I want you to imagine it's 2015 again. Geometry Dash 2.0 is not out, and the hardest segment that you'll find in any RobTop level would be the alternating gravity at the end of Club Step, or maybe the mystery piano tight ship section in Theory of Everything 2. So you could only imagine the look on everyone's faces when they get a tight corridor alternating gravity 3x speed wave section. Even some of your favorite YouTubers such as Eric Van Wildman back then would have been spending over 1,000 attempts here. Now as the speed slows down, the gameplay does not. First of all, we get hit with moving objects in a mini ship, so the gameplay's already finicky enough. Then after that, we have to transition into a normal ball section where we get handed with invisible platforms that get revealed as we progress through the orb gameplay. But it's not over just yet, because then we have to prioritize click patterns due to evading these moving objects as a mini UFO. Now when it comes to this mini ship segment, we get introduced to one of 2.0's selling points, which would be this magical key right here. What makes this key so important is that it gives us our first coin. Although you may be wondering as this level progresses, where on earth is it? Well, RobTop was feeling extra fancy because instead of the coin appearing here for an example, you actually have to progress a quarter's length of the level to see that a secret compartment has been revealed to you. Here's the before, and here's the after. Rob then slows down the pace, hitting us with some green orbs and some teleports that fling us into, giving RobTop his credit, some quite satisfying orb presses to pull off. Then we get hit with the robot, where we have to showcase precision with this little tap right here. Then RobTop confuses us by us teleporting to transition into upside down gameplay, although it's shortly lived, then transitioning us into the next ball section. And when it comes to this mini ball section, Rob's showing off. He's showcasing to us on different pacing when it comes to the speed, how teleport gameplay can be used to throw players off and develop memorization. Not too much to talk about here though. Now that that part's over, we say hello to the coin that we got thanks to the key at 19%. Say hello everyone. I said say. Now when it comes to this part right here, it may be my personal favorite when it comes to Deadlock. Now I love this segment so much before I even get started because I keep on using the skills that I learned back in 2015, even on the most recent insane level that I've been working on, Supersonic. We start off with some normal cube gameplay, but that's not why I love it. It's because we transition into mini cube gameplay with some teleport gameplay and primarily these blue orbs. What makes this blue orb mini cube section so intriguing is that you have to showcase precision. See this blue orb here? Instead of just pressing it and you hold because you're a dummy and you forgot that you had to just tap there, you go right into this gear. You don't want that. That sends you back to 0. Instead, you go back to the drawing board, you realize that you only had to tap there, and then this teaches you trigger discipline. How incredible. Remember this ball section that I just spoke about? Well, I would like to hope so, I only just spoke about. The robot section is going to act as the complete opposite, developing our green orb gameplay. Boom, we have to showcase these mini jumps that we spoke about just earlier. Then we get handed with some green orb and some normal orb gameplay to a secret passageway. That gives us our second coin. That's 2 out of 3, baby. We're on a roll. Don't forget to mention that RobTop also includes invisible objects here because what? He couldn't make it too easy, right? Now, before we even get introduced to the section, Rob's saying that he likes this part, so we already have some high expectations. Now, were those expectations met? Absolutely. We're straight flying to our heart's content. Grief, top number 1, most difficult level in the game? I don't think so. Boom, verified. Get that out of my face. This part's going crazy. Your heart's going through the roof. If you have a heart rate monitor on the top left of your screen, get that out of here because it's about to say unlimited. You might be scared. You might not know what to do, but it's okay because Colors Gaming is here to guide you. And when it comes into the first segment, this is easy. You just have to fly into this yellow portal. Because the portal's alternating, it does the rest of the work for you. So when it comes to this little smooth up and down transition here, you don't have to press anything. We get handed with some fakes here. Are we going to land at the top or are we going to land at the bottom? Well, thanks to practice mode, you should know by now that it's the bottom. And if you think ever during a run that it's at the top, whoa, who? That wasn't meant to happen. And when it comes to this upside down ship segment, I don't think it's anyone's preference, although I have a silver lining for you. It's only 2 seconds long. Short-lived section right here, you just dip right down, come back up, and then it's similar to what we just spoke about at the beginning. Then after that, it's the upside down version of this with the mini ship instead. Then when it comes to this UFO section, it's simply click patterns and the CPS that you're comfortable with using. If you don't know what CPS is, it's clicks per second. Then we have one of the most infamous segments in any RobTop level. This is pretty action-packed. Once again, similar to the beginning wave, this caught new players off tremendously, but I'm here to help you out. For any of you that want some advice here, all I can say is just focus on either the top or the bottom wave instead of just looking directly down the middle, which I believe I did back then. I don't know, I'm not going to justify. Then after that, the pace slows down completely, prioritizing more precision in this mini wave gameplay. As the speed swiftly picks back up, so does the gameplay. RobTop hits us with a maze section thanks to the new moving objects that were added once again in Geometry Dash 2.0. Considering that this segment is after 80%, this is no easy task. First of all, we're in the normal size ship, ensuring that we showcase precision because these objects stay moving. You're on your feet this whole entire time. Well, as soon as we see this teleport portal get unveiled, yeah, we start running into some issues. First of all, we're going to be the mini ship, which is already precise enough as it is. But then, RobTop's not finished, because in the same motion that we enter this teleport portal right here, we go upside down. Yeah, alright. And after that, we remain the mini ship as we keep on evading just like the beginning of this segment right here, moving objects. Then after that, for this ball section, the pace slows down completely. We may be a bit confused, although with practice mode, I think you'll be alright. There's moving objects and orb gameplay, but that's nothing that we haven't seen before. Then we get hit with alternating platforms with alternating speeds. Now the thing is that although these platforms are moving at the exact same rate to the exact pixel, because you're moving from a 2x speed to a 3x speed, your click patterns are going to be a bit different here. Then as the speed of the level goes back to normal, just as it was all the way back at 0%, we cap off this amazing journey of Deadlocked. Now that we've unpacked Deadlocked and all that it has to offer, let's rewind to the beginning of the video to try and remember what I said. I'm going to be taking a look at his best one yet, being Deadlocked. Now that I've gone through Deadlocked in its entirety with you guys, even giving you guys some advice in certain sections that may come off as difficult, there's one thing that we learnt from all that, is that Deadlocked prioritizes everything. To help you understand where I'm getting at here, Deadlocked uses every single game mode besides the robot in both its normal and mini variations throughout the whole entire level. So now that I know that information about Deadlocked, I now view this level as an ultimate test, an accumulation of every single game mode and the prior designs and gameplay challenges that we may have faced, all in this level. I grew up playing Mario, I grew up playing Nintendo as a whole. This is kind of the stereotypical conclusion to a game that, at least me personally, I've grown accustomed to. And honestly, apart from the fact that I believe that Deadlocked is designed incredibly, this has to be my reason on why I believe it's RobTop's best. And considering that to this date, Deadlocked remains the last RobTop demon, I still think that my opinion on this stands very well.